Colossians 3 and 17, giving all praise and glory to the Most High Power, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let's read Colossians 3:17.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem, Mashiach, Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father, by Hashem, Mashiach, Yahushai.
Right, so all that we say and do is always going to be by Hashem, Mashiach, Yahushai. In the name of the Lord and Savior, we give thanks to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our power. Who's the power?
Yahweh is the power.
Khan. Better late than never. That's right. Yahweh is the power. So let's look at Deuteronomy 16:16. Let me see. Let me read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16.
So you get the understanding of how important this is, and not to take this slack at all. Read.
3 times in a year.
How many times?
3 times in a year.
He said 3 times in a year. Read.
Shall all thy males appear before the Most High.
So all the males of the children of Israel, we the 12 tribes of Israel, shall appear before the Most High.
Thy power.
Read.
In the place which he shall choose.
In the place which he shall choose. Read.
In the feast of unleavened bread.
These are the 3 times. The feast of unleavened bread. Read.
And in the feast of weeks.
The feast of weeks. This is where we're at right now. This is the feast of weeks. Read.
And in the feast of tabernacles.
And in the feast of tabernacles. Come on.
And they shall not appear before the Most High empty.
Right. So a lot of us been through the this feast of weeks, feast of Pentecost, feast of Ingathering. He said, you should not appear before the Most High empty. This is the law. Read.
Every man shall give as he is able.
Every man shall give as he is able. Come on.
According to the blessing of the Most High thy power, which he had given thee.
Right. So it's just 3 times in a year. The Most High said we're supposed to come together and give as the Most High has blessed thee during the time between these 3 times of the year. Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of Ingathering, or the Feast of Weeks, Feast of the Pentecost, all the same, which is today, and Feast of the Tabernacles. Because we're going to honor these feast days in the kingdom, y'all. We're going to honor the same Sabbath as the Sabbath. You got to honor it just like the Sabbath, the regular Sabbath, 3 times a year. He said you're not supposed to come empty. That's why you're supposed to have something to give to make sure that you're following the law. We are following the law. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind as donations are asked for even giving this, even having this. You see what I'm saying? It costs. So, and everything that we do costs. You know, it'd be good, like I said earlier, you know, to be able to say, okay, well, you coming 2 hours away, to say, here, bam, here's your gas money. Bam, you got to come, okay, here goes something for the parking when we go to Hollywood. Here goes something for flyers. You see what I'm saying? We need all these things. See what I'm saying? Gas money and so forth. And a building. Because that's what, just ain't free. See what I'm saying? So we not sitting up in here and it didn't cost nothing. It costs to be here. So that's funds that have to be put out to make sure that we all can come to eat and enjoy ourselves. That's why he's saying, with the place that the Most High shall choose, this is where we at. So this is where the Most High, we even send up the prayers to who? The Most High. I'll show myself. So this is where we at. So let's look at Exodus 34 and 22.
Exodus chapter 34, verse 22. And thou shalt observe the feast of weeks.
This is what the Most High said. We're going to observe the feast of weeks. Read.
Of the first fruits of wheat harvest. And the feast of ingathering at the year's end.
Right, so this is called the Feast of Weeks. Like I said, the Feast of Ingathering. Come on.
Thrice in the year shall all your man children appear before the Most High your power, the power of Israel.
Right. 3 times in a year, all the men children are supposed to appear before the Most High, the power of Israel. Read.
For I will cast out the nations before thee, and enlarge thy borders. Neither shall any man desire thy land. When thou shalt go up to appear before the Most High thy power, thrice in the
And
year.
that 3 times, he just asked us to appear before the Most High. How many times?
Thrice
3 times
in a year.
in a year. 3 times in a year. Is that asking too much? That's not asking too much, man. Come on. You think about all the things that you do for yourself, way more than 3 times a year. You make sure you do it.
Right.
You make sure it get done. But he just say, all our males supposed to come before him 3 times a year. That's all he asking for. Read.
Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leaven.
Right. It can't be with leaven. Read.
Neither shall the sacrifice of the feast of the Passover be left unto the morning. The first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring unto the house of the Most High thy power. Thou shalt not see a kid in his mother's milk.
Just let us know, you're supposed to be dealing with what they call veal.
Right.
They call veal,
Baby.
the baby animal that you're not supposed to be dealing with that while you let them grow up and then, sacrifice them. You can eat them, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
And the Most High said unto Moses, write thou these words, for after the tenor of these words I have made a covenant with thee.
Right. Go ahead.
And with Israel.
And with Israel. Go ahead.
And he was there with the Most High, 40 days and 40 nights. He did neither eat bread nor drink water.
What is this? A fast. Just like a Mashiach Shai fasted, remember? 40 days and 40 nights. Moses fasted 40 days, 40 nights.
Right.
Being with the Most High, he did not eat bread nor drink water. Read.
And he wrote upon tables the words of the covenant, the 10 commandments. And he came.
That's all. Deuteronomy 16, 9 to 11.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 9. Deuteronomy 16 and 9. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee.
So it says, 7 weeks shall we number unto thee. Read.
Begin to number the 7 weeks from such time as thou beginnest to put the sickle to the corn.
Come on.
And thou shalt keep the feast of weeks unto the Most High thy power, with a tribute of a free will offering of thine hand.
See, this is what we did. We came together with a free will offering of our hand. Read.
Which thou shalt give unto the Most High thy power.
We shall give to the Most High. Need anything from us?
No.
You don't need nothing from us, right? But in giving, it's like you giving to the Most High thy power. To do what? To make sure that this work continue to go forward, then and now. It is what it is. Go ahead.
According as the Most High thy power has blessed thee.
Most High speak once, yea, twice, man perceives it not. He done said it how many times so far? We're hearing this twice. Read.
And thou shalt rejoice before the Most High thy power, thou and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within thy gates, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, that are among you, in the place which the Most High thy power hath chosen to place his name there.
That's right, man. So this is what the Most High told us. Get Joshua 5 and 10. Joshua 5 and 10. Next book over.
Joshua chapter 5 verse 10. And the children of Israel encamped in
Gilgal.
Gilgal, and kept the Passover on the 14th day of the month at even in the plains of Jericho.
Come on.
And they did eat the old corn of the land on the morrow after the Passover, unleavened cakes, and parched corn in the self same day.
Come on.
And the manna ceased on the morrow after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna any more. But they did eat of the first of the land of Canaan that year.
That's right, man. That's what we did. So get Leviticus 23 and 14. He was able to eat. So I say he gave us corn and wine, and he blessed us. Leviticus 23 and 14.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering into your power. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
All right.
And
So,
ye,
give me Exodus 23 and 16.
hold that.
Exodus 23 and 16.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 16. And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labor, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field.
Right. So this is the feast that we're observing, the feast of harvest, first fruits of thy labors. This is what we're actually observing. Look at Exodus, Psalm 42 and 4. Psalms 42 and 4.
Psalms chapter 42, verse 4. When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me. For I had gone with the multitude. I went with them to the house of the Most High with the voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept holy days.
Right, man. A multitude that kept holy days, man. Get 1 Samuel 1 and read verse 3. A lot of us, I mean a whole lot of us, was keeping the holy day.
1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 3.
Read that.
And this man went out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Most High Power of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Most High, were there.
Right, so this man, he went